Some might have considered it a joke that someone of Musk's standing would be brought into such an important role in politics, but it has happened. And there have been things done, and people have been sacked, and jobs have been done away with. It has left a certain legacy. Let's bring in Todd Belt. Todd Belt is professor and director of the Graduate School of Political Management at George Washington University. Todd, thank you very much for being with us. And thank you for putting that screen behind you so I can read off that exactly which esteemed organisation you represent. It's very helpful. Todd, it's always a pleasure to have you here because we appreciate your frank analysis. What will be Musk's legacy, do you think?
Well, thanks for having me on. It's great to be with you again. I think Musk's legacy is tarnished. I think he didn't get anywhere close to what he said he was going to do for the country in terms of reducing spending. And as we heard in that interview, he was very upset with the bill that went to Congress. And that upset Trump so much that he sent his legislative aides up to Capitol Hill to try to create a few more spending cuts, a separate bill other than the big, beautiful one that would reduce a little bit of the spending. But it was, just a drop in the bucket. Obviously, Musk was successful in his effort to support Donald Trump, pumping $250 million into his campaign, but became very unsuccessful very quickly. He ran into the realities of government, that there are entrenched interests, that there are people who depend on these programs. And, oh yeah, we have an independent judiciary that can strike down some of the things that you're trying to do. And then finally, he ran into problems when he tried to get involved in the Wisconsin Supreme Court race, where he dumped another $25 million in and came up empty-handed.
So he's discovered that money can't buy everything. That's the sad reality he's come to.
That's exactly right. And remember, he was giving out $1 million checks to voters in that Wisconsin race. And I think that really soured him on a lot of things. He said he's going to be moving away from politics for a while, that he's not going to be donating a bit. But I think that's how he feels now. I think this time next year, he'll be back in the game. This is a person who really likes to gamble. This is a person who takes big risks. And when it comes to politics, they always get drawn back in because there's so much to gain. Remember that Musk heads 4 huge companies that have lots of government contracts, Tesla, SpaceX, Starlink, and I forget his other one, but a lot of things he needs to do with government. He's positioned himself well in terms of having good relationships with the Trump people who are there now. I think this probably was the best time for him to step away.
Indeed, some might smell amongst all this a conflict of interest, but some might say that's just the way business is done, so you can pay your money and take your choice, I suppose, on that one. So can I put this one to you? Alexander Dugin, who is described as Vladimir Putin's brain, is a far-right Russian philosopher, quite a controversial character, speaks his mind, and obviously we defend his right to do that. He's urging Elon Musk not to turn against Donald Trump. Do you think Dugin will get his wish? Do you think Trump will, still have Musk's support in spite of a slight disillusionment he might be feeling right now?
I think Trump is going to have Musk's support. I think it's going to be, a little bit of a quiet support. Trump might call him up for some ideas on different things. But remember, Elon Musk was the lightning rod, and that was useful for Donald Trump while he was there when he was doing things that were very unpopular. But a lot of that unpopularity spilled over onto Donald Trump. Remember, at his 100-day mark, his polls were very, very low. And, as long as he's not making bad publicity, he can have the president's ear. So being out of the spotlight, I think, helps him in terms of what he wants to do with the president. I think that obviously with Donald Trump still running the federal bureaucracy and Elon Musk having so much interest in it, they're still going to remain friends for better or worse.
Indeed, Musk will be coining it as well. Trump, the least popular president ever at 100 days. Todd Belt, thank you for being with us here in France 24. We always appreciate your time, and we always appreciate the measured analysis you bring. Very useful indeed. Todd Belt from the George Washington University Graduate School of Political Management. Thanks, Todd, as always.
Thanks for having me on.